let's get real.
Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Real Talk with Menashe. I am your host, Menashe Chinyanganya. Today, as you can see beside me, we have another guest. Everybody say hello to Mara. Hi, Mara.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Hold the microphone closer to you.
All right.
Thank you so much for coming on.
I'm camera shy.
What are you shy about? Like, you know me. Like, we're in a comfortable place. Like,
All right.
there's no reason to be shy.
I trust you.
Thank you.
I don't know what's coming.
No, literally, I'm not going to grill you. Like, we're just going to ask. I just have a series of questions. Like, I wanted to have you on because I feel like, first of all, the people are going to love you. Second of all, you just have such an interesting perspective. And I don't know, you say a lot of random things sometimes. So I just was like, let me just throw her on and see what she has
What's
to say.
in that head?
Right. Let's start off with how's life? How's life going for you?
Good. Very interesting.
How's summer? Any summer plans? Well, you actually started your summer off with a bang because you went on a cruise.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, as you remember last year,
Yeah.
it was my workplace stopped, like my first day of vacation.
Wait, what do you mean your workplace stopped?
Like when we were closed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I had some health issues.
okay.
Let me go quick through it
Okay.
because it's water down the bridge.
Okay.
So it's like every vacation I cannot go. Like something happens, and I said, this year I heard somebody talking about a cruise, and I said, okay, I'm gonna jump on it.
Right.
So, first day of vacation I was on a cruise already.
Oh no, this is facts because we were supposed to go. We wanted to have like an end of the year thing. I remember at the end of our year, I got really sick, so I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work out. And Mara was like, I had asked the group chat. I was like, could we do it maybe in a day or two? And you were like, I'm gonna be on a cruise. So where'd you go?
And it was a blast. It was for my first time on a cruise. First time on a ship.
What
yes.
were your thoughts of the cruise life?
I loved it. I want to do it again.
Ooh.
For me, it was like a training because it was a short trip, only 3 days. And
Okay.
we went to Bahamas and Key West.
Okay.
But everything was new to me because I had never been to Key West.
Okay.
And I loved it. I always, people invited me to go to Key West before.
Yeah.
And I thought, not really. I was never interested.
Yeah, I've never been.
So, yeah. But it's so chill.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a cool city. I want to go back there.
I've heard good things. It's just, I think drive-wise, it's like, what, 5 hours from us?
About 4, yeah.
But that's nice that you were able to get there, like, by a cruise.
Yes.
I want to hear about, like, life on a cruise. Like, I know you guys dock and you get off and you do the ports and all that, but, like, the cruise, like, how are the amenities? How is the food?
It's awesome. It's like you are in a 5-star hotel.
But Mara, is that because you've literally never been on a cruise before? Because I'm not saying anything bad about cruises, but I've heard like cruise life depends on the cruise you're on, like the food. Like, are you giving a solid rating on the food?
Everything included. Like, it's beautiful inside. Well, some people go. Like, my sister went on a cruise last year, and she hated it.
Why
and she
did
got
she
sick
hate it?
too, and she also got sick
From the food?
No,
Oh.
from just being around people.
Oh.
You know, but for me, it was like we were in a group of 20 ladies, like all friends, and the group keeps getting bigger every year because people want to go with them. So they started with a small group of moms. They were friends, and then people want to join them. And sometimes we are on the cruise, we meet people there. You know, we're on the cruise, on a ship, and we meet people there that want to join us.
Did you make friends? Like people outside of your 20-person group?
Yeah, no, not really outside.
Did you really know the 20 people, like, well?
No, I knew one lady, and then everybody else we met there. It was a big group.
How is that? Because I feel like 20 women going on a cruise, people you've never met, is the beginning of, like, a horror movie. You know what I mean? Or, like, it could just go left. You know what I mean? Because, like, but it was 3 days. But, like, how was it being with, like, women you don't know?
No, it was fine.
Because you can't escape people on a cruise. I think that's what it is for me. Like, a cruise is it's a huge ship, but it's small. And I don't know.
No, actually, I had a roommate. Like, I knew her from years ago, but I lost contact.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like they were friends of a friend of mine. So, and they were all from Brazil. So,
All the ladies were Brazilian,
yes,
and
everybody.
they all live here,
Yes.
like in the U.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yes.
So it's like a Brazilian like group chat. Like,
Yes.
what is this a club?
They no, they it was a small group of moms, and years ago they decided to go on a cruise for Mother's Day
Mm-hmm.
as a present. And then they decided to go again, and the group started getting bigger and bigger. And this time we had two tables in the restaurant. It was like 20 girls, 10 and 10 on the other table.
So everyone was just having like a great time.
Yes.
And aren't there like themed nights for like the dinners and stuff?
Yes.
What were the themes?
There was like one was all wearing white,
Okay. Oh, look, an all white party. That's fun. That's cute.
and another day is formal. They have like different themes depending on the trip you go.
Okay.
And for us was like one everybody wearing white. Another night is very formal, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time it's like you just not everybody follows the dress rules, like
Oh, so it's not
the
strict?
protocol. No, it's not. Some
That's
people
so
like
boring though, because one thing about me is I'm gonna follow a dress code, and like if you can't follow a dress code, like what can you do? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. You're on a cruise, and like isn't the dress code given before you get on the
Yes,
cruise? Right.
yes.
So what is the excuse to not following the dress code?
exactly. Yeah.
Did you follow the dress code?
Oh yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine as long as you did it. Because I'm just like that's the fun of it. I don't know because I love dressing up. Like okay, I love dressing up when there's an occasion to dress up for. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so like I feel like having a
It's an opportunity
it's an
to wear you to look your
opportunity.
best.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay. I'm glad that you're on the same page. You need to show me some pictures because I haven't seen anything from this cruise.
Okay.
You went to the
yeah,
Bahamas.
I have so many
you said,
pictures.
and Key West.
Yes.
Got it. So it was you were 3 days. You spent 3 nights in the ship.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
3
you-
nights.
and you would
Yeah,
do it
4
again?
days. Yeah.
Would you do a longer one, like a week?
Oh yes.
Oh,
I would love to.
guys, this just in. Amara's into the cruise life. Who
No,
knew?
There is one thing though, because I have relatives that always go, you know, on cruises and even long cruises. Like you can go to Europe on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
But there is the issue that the ship will depart
The
at
ship.
a certain
The
time.
ship leaves on time.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you go to a place like Europe,
Mm-hmm.
you want to visit places and there is a lot of people, there are lines, and you know,
Yeah.
you can always, you cannot always enjoy your own time in these places.
Yeah.
So I would like to go, but that would be an issue for me because I want to spend time in these places. You know?
You might be better off just flying to
Yes.
Europe and then enjoying it that
Yeah.
way. No, I've seen a lot of videos of that, of people being late to the port, is that what it's called? And their ass is left. They're not waiting for you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And people are like running after it, and it's just like, but why were you late? And I, as someone that's never gone on a cruise, I instantly knew. I think that was my first takeaway, is that like if I ever go on a cruise, I'm not only going to be on time, I'm going to be about 15 minutes early because I'm not going to get left. Because when you get left, you have to like fly back, and all your belongings
Or
and
drive,
everything
yeah.
is on the cruise. But you can't drive from the Bahamas, like
Oh yeah, that's true.
maybe from the Keys, but still, that's like such a huge
Yes.
inconvenience, especially when there was an article. Literally, I saw this 2 weeks ago or something. I think this boy that had just graduated high school, his parents for a graduation gift had gotten him a cruise, right? And I guess they were known for being late a lot of the time anyway. Like, that's what the article said. And so they're at some port or something, and they're supposed to be back by a certain time. And he had told his parents while they're out, like, listen, like, it's getting close. Like, we need to go. And they kind of just, like, waved him off. Like, fine. Like, he's like, okay, I'm going to go. They're like, fine, go. Right? He gets on. They're late. They're left. Why are the parents calling him talking about, you should have told the cruise to wait for us?
Oh no.
He was like, should have told the cruise to wait for you.
Oh, there's thousands of people in the ship. Like they're not gonna wait for you.
And who are you telling? Like, the cat. Like, I just, like, that was just such a crazy thing for me to, like, or just such a crazy concept for, like, the parents to think, like, oh, like, you should have told them to wait. They're not gonna wait. And they can't. I'm sure there's, like, all these little, like, things they have to
rules, yeah.
follow, rules and regulations.
And also it's for safety too, if you think about it, you know. Like people are expected to be at a certain place at a certain time. So they cannot change last minute. Then, you know, you got to do what you expected to do.
Period.
Like they're not going to be waiting. for
How early
people.
how early were you to the dock or to the port or whatever it's called?
We were like the first ones.
Right.
We arrived there in the morning. We got an Uber. There was like 8 girls in this Uber with us. I drove halfway to somebody's house, left my car there, and from there we took the Uber. And then we were one of the first ones to hop in because I wanted to be the last one. I said, "Oh, I'll go at 4:00." They said, "No. We want to enjoy the ship before, like, right in Miami, you know."
Get your money's worth.
Yeah.
And also, doesn't the line get really long?
I didn't see much.
Well, you were the first ones there.
Yes.
I've seen for someone that hasn't gone on cruises, I've seen a lot of videos about cruises, but I've heard that the line can get really, really long. So it's good just to be there early.
No, I didn't see. I didn't have any problem with that. No.
Good for you.
I mean, if you leave stuff to do inside the ship, like trips, mini trips, or you know things like that, there is a line for that. So you book all your trips, you know,
Like excursions.
your tours, and way before you have the chance, and you pay less for it too.
Did you do any?
I no, I did in Key West, but it was like independent in the city. I did a little tour in the train.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, there is a train that goes to all the spots, and I really enjoyed that. It was really cool.
Fun.
My first stop was the to see butterflies. They have a butterfly
Mara
place.
loves butterflies, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do you want to tell the story about the butterfly that
Butter-
died? The butterfly that you killed that you thought was alive, it was actually dead.
No, I
Well,
didn't.
you didn't
It
kill
was-
it.
It
No.
wasn't
She
dead.
didn't kill the butter.
It was never. She still doesn't believe me. The butterfly didn't die.
Who's gonna tell her? So literally, okay, I can't. The butterfly was dead, and
No,
it was
it was
in.
not.
What was the butterfly in? You had it in a thing. You're trying to revive the
plastic.
butterfly, and the butterfly's like flopped over. And she's like, "Guys, look at the butterfly."
Actually,
And I'm like, okay. The real story is you guys went to a butterfly garden, right? Like a
Uh-huh.
butterfly thing, and then you could purchase a butterfly. We had this coworker, and she'd purchased this butterfly, and she just wasn't. She could barely take care of herself. I don't know why she was trying to take care of a butterfly, and so the butterfly is literally flopping. The butterfly just wasn't doing well. The butterfly died, but no one wanted to tell Mara the butterfly died because we knew Mara was very attached to the butterflies, and so I forget what she had the butterfly in.
it was a container. I was the one that bought it.
The container.
We went to the.
Oh, you bought her
to
a
the-
butterfly?
No, it was my butterfly.
No, I thought it was her butterfly.
No.
Why
it
did
was
she have the
mine.
butterfly? I thought she killed the butterfly.
No, there was another girl who bought it too, and they looked
Oh.
alike.
I'm confused. All I know is you had a butterfly in a container, and you're like, guys, the butterfly's fine. The butterfly's fine. The butterfly was dead. The butterfly was not fine.
So a student, a young man, told me, no, it's not dead. And then he prepared a container with some fruit, a slice of watermelon, a slice of half an orange, and some water mixed with honey. And I said, how am I gonna convince this kid that the butterfly is dead?
Wait. Pause the story. You knew the butterfly was dead?
You didn't hear the end.
Okay.
You didn't hear the end.
Okay.
I named the butterfly Butter.
Yes! The butterfly was named Butter. We'll get to that later. I can't.
And then I put a plastic, a saran wrap on the container. And I took it to my room because people would be picking on the butterfly and to make sure it was dead. I said, no. Like, this boy is going to be crushed if tomorrow he knows people I threw it away or something, you know, or people just destroyed the butterfly. So I took it to my room. And I slept with the dead corpses in my room.
No, you want to know what's so funny about this, Mara, is I think the story that I have is that he knew it was dead, and I think he felt bad that you were going to think the butterfly was dead.
Well, end of story. In the morning, so she doesn't know that. In the morning, the butterfly was flapping her wings, and it was alive. I have videos recording it. I brought it to him and said, "Hey, it was alive." He said, "Yes, I knew it was."
Did they replace the butterfly, Mara?
I'm sorry?
Did they replace the butterfly?
No, it was in my room. I thought it was dead. And he said butterflies do that. It looks like they're dead, but they're not.
Who are you referring to? Just whisper it in my ear. Yeah, that butterfly was dead, Mara. That
No,
butterfly
it was not.
dead. Oh my gosh, that butterfly was so
And
dead. I can't.
I have a video. He's saying, "Well, you can say that that butter had a smooth recovery because that's the song of BTS.
BTS, which we're gonna
smooth
get to.
like butter."
Okay,
He said
so the
it
butterfly.
had a smooth recovery.
Aw.
It was alive. I show you
You know
videos.
what? You know what? I'd love to see the videos. I want to believe the butterfly was alive.
Nobody replaced the butterfly. No. They would not
No?
replace the butterfly because it was dead. I put it in the container, thinking it was dead, and I was crushed. I was have to tell him next day.
I just remember a lot of people being like, Mara's gonna be so upset if she finds out this butterfly is dead. Let's just say it's not dead. But you're saying that it never died.
It didn't die.
So you're saying butter flew off somewhere.
Well, next day. Next day, when I saw it was flying inside my room.
Okay.
Seriously, it was belly up inside my room. And then I brought it outside and I tried to release the butterfly again. And the butterfly even had a godmother. There was a lady that worked with me, and she was crying over the butterfly when
That's
she
the crazy
saw.
one that couldn't take care of herself. I also have to pause and say that this whole story took place in a span of 3 days.
Or 2 days, two.
Oh, 2. Like,
Yeah.
from purchasing the butterfly to butter
Oh, no,
dying,
Maybe 3 then.
it was
Purchasing
it was a weekend. It was a weekend.
No, it didn't. The cocoon was like, it took a while. Yes, a weekend. I bought it in one weekend. Next weekend, all that
Born.
happened.
Born.
Because I
Done.
came, the butterfly was out of the container one afternoon when I arrived. So I know butterflies need at least 2 hours to dry their wings and do whatever they have to do to be ready to fly. I come into the office and the butterfly is out of the cocoon. So I say, maybe it's ready. I don't know how long it's been out,
Mm-hmm.
Then I tried to release it. It wouldn't go. And
Don't butterflies
wouldn't
though
fly.
release themselves? Like, you open it up and then when they're ready, they flap their wings?
yes, but they need 2 hours in between coming out
Uh-huh.
to stretch their legs and, really have the strength and dry their wings. Their wings have to be dry. It's like a baby being born.
So did you touch the butterfly?
I didn't touch it.
But it just never flew off when you, like, opened it.
Yes, it never tried. It never. And then later on, it got tired and it looked like it was dead. It looked like dead. And the whole day, like, we were trying to recover the butterfly. Just next day, it was flying.
Interesting. I don't even know how we got caught on this butterfly story, but I'm glad we were able to figure that out. I'm still very much confused on if it lived or died.
There was another butterfly that's just like mine that was stepped on. Somebody tried to release the butterfly, and it was stepped on. And when we tried to make them be friends, put them together in a bush.
That's what I'm trying to say, Mar. Y'all wouldn't let these butterflies grow up. Like, y'all were shaking it, doing the most. The butterflies are flopped over. Y'all like, no, the butterflies are alive. You're trying to fly it out. Like, it was too much. The butterflies never had a chance. The butterflies never had a chance. And that's really the end of the story. They never had a chance. We gotta move from the butterfly. Wait, I just have one more question about your cruise, right? You know how, because I've heard of cruises from, like, teenagers' perspectives a lot, and I know that they have, like, a teen club. Like,
Oh
they go
yeah,
out and
they
hang
have a
out.
kids club and teenage club.
What were you guys getting into? Is there, like, an adult club?
Yeah, they have a curfew. The kids have a curfew.
No. I don't care about the kids.
No, then it's only adults.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying like, so did you go to the version of the kids club, like the adults club, the club?
They have what happens, they have many, like my ship had 13 stories.
Okay.
And on the top is the pool
Mm-hmm.
and a stage where they throw the biggest parties. Like everybody dance, like it's an open space.
Were you at the parties?
Yes.
party?
Yes.
And how was that?
They have like entertainers, they have bands. It's super cool. And
were you dancing? Were you
Yes, I was
Were
really
you-
pretty much dancing.
were you
Like,
dropping it like it was hot?
well, for depend on the point of view. For me, I was rocking it.
Okay, y'all, Mara had a good time on this cruise, and we'll leave it at that. Okay, so you happen to be the biggest BTS fan that I know. I didn't know who BTS was before I met you. I know who they are now, but you just, honestly, all the information I know about BTS is because of you. That being said, I know that BTS unfortunately had to kind of dismantle for a bit because they all had to serve in the military, right?
Yes.
Someone just got out, right?
Yes.
Who?
Jin is the oldest member.
There's 9?
There's 7.
There's
Seven
seven members. Jin is the one that got out?
Yes.
And how long is the military like?
I think it's 1 year and a half.
And they're
If I'm not
all
mistaken.
currently doing it right now?
Yes.
And
All
then
the
they
other
plan
members.
to come back together.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's the promise they gave us. And we are waiting for them.
So how did you become a BTS fan, Mara? Because
Isn't that funny?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's hilarious, but I love that for you. But just like, how did this become a thing?
You see, my son
Mm-hmm.
is a musician.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to, whatever song he's playing in the car, I'll sing along. And that's annoying for him.
Mm-hmm.
Mom, don't sing. Then he started finding random things I could not sing along. And then one day he starts playing Korean rap.
Yeah.
I'm like, he just reminded me the other day, Mom, first time you heard BTS, you said, I don't like rap. And now you put rap I cannot even understand. And then I said, the only song I like from this band is a girl that sings I like her voice. And then he showed me the girl there with the beautiful voice that was Jimin.
Okay,
I said, it's not a girl.
Right. I was like, there's no girls, right? Okay, so it was Jimin. So
He does sound like a girl.
oh no, I'll take your word for it because all I know is like they're like the tracks that they collaborate with like artists from like America. The ones that hit like the radio here, I've heard many times.
Yes.
But I'm not like deep in, knowing the soundtracks like that. I
Right.
know you're like a legit fan. I think
Yes.
that they look good, they dance well. I can see why.
Yeah, they're amazing. Very
can
talented.
Very
Yeah.
talented. I can see why everyone's obsessed with them. Their fan base is like massive and kind of scary, but like in a great way. Like you guys ride for them.
And they're
okay?
powerful. Their fan base are very powerful.
Yeah.
Socially and politically. They've done things that is like, it's amazing.
That's honestly great. Like I don't even know what to say because like I mean it just speaks to how talented that they are and stuff. That being said, out of the 7 of them, which one's your favorite and why?
Okay. I always like Jimin the best. I love all of them, actually. They all have qualities,
Okay.
and some kind of talent that when you enjoy that,
Yeah.
know. Jimin, because he was the first voice that came to my ears and I could identify his voice out of the 7.
The one that sounded like a girl.
Yes. And then I went online to learn their names because my son kept playing these songs. And he quizzed me. Who's singing? Who's singing? Who's singing? And then I learned their voices first.
Okay.
And then I learned what they look like. And then when they came to US, I was on YouTube looking, because some fans post their shows like illegally. They,
or like clips from it or something. Yeah.
And then I was watching, oh my God. Then I saw Jin performing, singing. I said, wow. They say he's not he's like, they used to say he's not the best singer in the band. I say, he's so amazing. Imagine the others, you know?
Yeah.
And then I started watching everything, little clips and everything. And then it was like, they say I fell into the bunny rabbit's hole.
Girl, you're so deep in it. I don't know if you can get out of it. That being said,
I
though,
won't.
I mean, it's fun. I feel like it's fun to, like, I don't know, have
Yeah, they
music that you're
changed-
excited to
They
listen
changed,
to.
they touched me so much that they changed even the way we work with young, talented artists.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see their talent, I respect them more. I respect the people we work with.
Like the hard work they put into what they do.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Now I
BTS
understand.
helped you.
Yes, they helped me to have this vision. Like, I'm not only here to, to criticize if they didn't clean their room or if they did something wrong. I respect their life, their struggle, because
BTS
they're-
helped you with that?
Yes. It changed my
Wow.
vision, like the way I deal with young talented kids. It's like it could be any one of them. Like, imagine Jimin comes and he's 14. He walks through this door.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking dance classes, which he actually did. He took dance classes, right?
Mhm.
He did ballet.
Okay.
So I'm like, it could be one of them.
It could be Jimin.
Yes.
She's
Jimin could
like,
walk through this door.
Jimin can walk through these
And
doors.
one day, or Jungkook, and one day he's gonna be famous.
What would you
I'm
do
like,
if Jimin walked through these doors?
oh my god, I would be so good friends with them.
No. Mara.
Oh, now?
Jimin walks through this door. Jimin walks through this door right now.
I
The
don't
famous
even know.
BTS member Jimin.
I don't know because I meet them in my dreams all the time. I talk to them. They're my friends. In my dreams, they're my friends.
You and Jimin are besties in your dreams.
Yes, and Jungkook.
You know what, Mara? I love that for you. Like, I don't even know what to say. So this might be hard to talk about for you, but I know that you were supposed to see BTS.
Oh my god,
What year was it that you were supposed
the
to see
year
them?
of the pandemic.
The year of the
2020.
pandemic. So kind of break down how that all went. Like, how did you get your ticket? Because the BTS Army, right, that's what they go by, is so massive that it is extremely hard
Yes.
to get tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you get tickets? Did someone get them for you, or you just got them on
No,
Ticketmaster?
you have to, when the tickets go on sale, like it's same like buying Taylor Swift or
You have to like pre-register and get a code or something.
Yes.
And you were selected.
yeah. No, not really. I was on queue, like waiting for the time was like 3:00 in the afternoon,
Okay.
and then I was ready,
Mm-hmm.
waiting for the clock when it was 3:00. I logged in,
Yeah.
and then it's the time you have to be ready when it's time.
Yeah.
And then you wait. There is a queue, and I got 2 tickets.
You're so lucky because honestly, getting tickets these days is literally like the bane of my
Yes.
existence. It's so difficult to do, and tickets get snatched up so quickly. So to get tickets, that was amazing. And where were you gonna watch them?
In Orlando.
In Orlando.
They never come to Florida. That would be the first time. And then I got a code because when they came again, they came to Vegas. They
So
did
they
a
gave
show
you-
in Vegas. And I had the code to buy tickets, but I didn't use it. I said, there's no way I can afford now to buy the tickets and the flight to go to Vegas, And besides, I would be working. So it was more complicated than that.
That's really disappointing. But never say never, because I feel like you getting to see them then would have been cool. But you getting to see them when they're all
Yeah.
done with the military and they're reunited
Oh, yeah.
is gonna be
I think I'm going to go to Korea.
no, you should. Honestly, take
Yeah.
in the whole experience. That would be insane.
Yeah.
Are you a vlogger? Have you ever done that before?
Not really.
Do
No.
you know what I'm talking about? What a vlog is?
Yes.
I feel like you should vlog that trip. Like,
Mhm.
vlog the trip, post it. You don't have to vlog a day after that, but going to Korea, seeing BTS, taking it all
Yeah.
in, like, I think you should do it. Who would you go with? Who were you going to go with? Your son?
My son, yeah.
So
he
you go-
wants to go. He's a big fan. He doesn't like to talk about it because
Well, you kind of ruined it for him, honestly.
yeah, exactly.
Like, he
you
put-
got it.
He put on the music because he knew you wouldn't understand it. And then you, in spite of him, learned it and then fell more in love with him than he did. So you're the bigger fan.
Yes. Bigger than he is.
Dang. How does he feel about it? Is he just like, whatever?
He just doesn't not like to talk about it.
Dang.
Even, like, he doesn't like to talk about it.
That's okay. I really hope that you get to go. What year do you think they'll all be done with the military and ready to, like, reunite?
I think by end of next year. Yeah. Hopefully.
End of 2025. So 2026. That's your year. To wrap up this conversation, I wanted to ask you about any life advice you would want to give just in general. Like,
oh, wow. Well, life is short. Live it up. I mean,
period. What, like, okay, why do you say that? Like, what made that be the thing you wanted to say?
Because, well, I was always like, you don't see me depressed.
No.
Like, I know sometimes people have things in their brain that cause them depression or something like that. Like, my mom was like this too. Like, always happy, you know. You can see me serious, but if I am mad, it's 5 minutes, then I'll be fine, you know. And then moving on. What's next, you know. I do get sad sometimes, but it's like a moment and then, okay, life's good. Live it on, you know.
Just not dwelling
Life
in, like,
is
the
good.
negative.
Yeah. Bad things happen to everybody.
Yeah.
Tragedy happens all the time in the world.
Yeah.
But you gotta, you know, it's worth living. It's still worth living. There's still good in the world. So keep living.
Keep living. I love that. Mara, thanks so much for coming on. It wasn't that nerve-wracking, was it?
A little bit.
Do you feel better now that it's done?
No, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, we're chilling. You feel better now that it's done?
Yes.
It was fun.
Yes, I can't wait to see the results.
Honestly, me too. Thank you guys so much for watching or listening. And what else do I normally say to this? Follow Real Talk with Menashe on all social medias, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that. Mara, do you want to, like, plug your stuff, or are you trying to stay incognito? Like, I respect the privacy for you.
What do you mean? Oh,
do you want to post your socials, like, let the people know?
No, it's all private.
It's private. She
It's all
said,
private.
mind your business. Period. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great week. Bye. Real Talk with Menashe. Let's get real.